Welcome to Millionaire Coin Finds, where pocket change turns into a fortune. Money bag. If you love rare coins, shocking values, and unbelievable finds, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and see which coins could make you rich today. Magnifying glass. Tilted left sparkles. Have you ever looked at an old nickel and thought, this can't be worth anything, it's just 5 cents? Well, if you have a 1973 Jefferson Nickel from a US proof set lying around, you might want to stop everything and take a closer look, because this ordinary-looking coin might just turn your junk drawer into a jackpot. In today's shocking and eye-opening video, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked treasures in American coin history, the 1973 Jefferson Nickel. Not the one from your pocket change, but the ultra-sharp proof version straight from the US Mint's collector proof sets. And trust me, you're going to want to hang on till the end of this video, because the value this nickel has reached at auction will blow your mind. We're talking about life-changing money. Before we get to that mind-melting price, let's talk about why this coin is so valuable. Because not all 1973 nickels are created equal. You see, in 1973, the US Mint released special proof sets for collectors. These aren't your everyday coins. These coins were struck multiple times with polished dies, giving them a mirror-like finish. We're talking about deep cameo contrast, razor-sharp details, and a flawless appearance that screams luxury. Now, here's the deal: most people ripped these proof sets apart, threw the coins in jars, mixed them up, scratched them, or worse, spent them. So finding one that's still in pristine, untouched, museum-quality condition? That's not just rare, that's ultra-rare. Let's zoom into the details of what makes this particular coin a goldmine. First, it's all about that strike quality. A perfect deep cameo 1973's proof Jefferson Nickel shows dramatic contrast between the shiny background and frosted devices, especially Jefferson's portrait and Monticello on the reverse. A coin with a flawless surface, no scratches, perfect centering, and booming luster. This is the kind of coin collectors fight over. Second, it's the grade that takes it to the moon. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, from 1 to 70. And in the case of this coin, we're talking about the holy grail of condition. Proof 70 deep cameo. That's as high as it gets, perfection under a microscope. Now here's the twist most people don't know: the 1973's Jefferson Nickel in proof 70 deep cameo condition is one of the hardest modern proof nickels to find in perfect grade. Why? Because of inconsistent strikes that year and weak cameo contrast in many sets. Even today, top grading companies like PCGS and NGC have only a microscopic number of these coins graded at that top tier. And when demand is sky-high, but supply is almost nothing, boom. Explosion. Auction frenzy. But what does that mean in real dollars? Well, hold on to your seat, because the numbers don't lie. A single 1973's Jefferson Nickel from a proof set, in perfect PF70 deep cameo condition, has shocked collectors by selling for prices between $111,000, all the way up to $135,000. Yes, you heard that right. From 5 cents to over $130,000. So what should you do right now? Go check your proof sets. Dig into that old drawer, attic box, coin album, or safe. Look for the 1973 proof set, especially the nickel. If it looks flawless, mirror-like, with no scratches and deep contrast, send it in for grading, because one simple, shiny, overlooked little nickel might just be your fastest route to 6 figures. Let me ask you something serious. What if I told you that one simple coin from a 1986 US proof set, a coin you've probably overlooked 100 times, could be hiding a life-changing fortune inside it? Yes, I'm talking about the 1986 Kennedy $50. And this is not just any coin. This is the kind of coin that turns an ordinary person into a coin millionaire overnight. That shiny $50 you barely noticed in your drawer, in your parents' old coin box, or sealed in a proof set you bought years ago, could now be worth up to $165,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? But hold on, because this isn't a fantasy, this is real. You see, 1986 was a historic year for the United States Mint. That year, they struck a batch of Kennedy $50 in proof sets, and while most were standard, a few, very few, turned out to be incredibly rare and shockingly valuable. These weren't ordinary coins. Some had flawless mirror finishes. Some had rare minting errors. And some were struck so perfectly, they were graded the absolute highest possible score, PR 70 deep cameo, and those coins, They are the ones raking in massive dollars on the collector market. Let's break it down. First, if your 1986 Kennedy half dollar has ultra cameo or deep cameo contrast, meaning that amazing frosty image of Kennedy floating over a jet black mirror-like field, collectors will be all over it. They don't just want that coin, they need it in their collection. Second, if your coin has no visible flaws under 5x magnification, and it's still sealed from the original proof set, it might qualify for a PR70 grade, the holy grail of proof coin grading. That grade alone can launch your coin's value into the stratosphere. And third, here's the kicker, there are known examples of the 1986 Kennedy half dollar that were accidentally struck with minor die variations, double dies, and ultra-sharp details that set them apart from regular proofs. These rare strikes fetch ridiculous money in auctions, not hundreds, not thousands, but well into the six figures. Now let me hit you with the real numbers, because this is where things get greedy. Point 1 Verified 1986 Kennedy half dollar from a proof set, graded PR70 deep cameo, recently shocked collectors when it sold for a jaw-dropping $165,000. Yes, $165,000, for one proof coin from 1986. Another coin, also from the same year and same proof series, but with slightly lower contrast, still sold for $122,000. This isn't loose change anymore. This is the kind of discovery that could flip your financial future upside down. Imagine this, you're at home. You pull out your old proof set. You look at that 1986 half dollar. It's flawless. Gleaming. You get it graded, and suddenly, you're looking at a six-figure payout just like that. No need to win the lottery. No need to gamble. Just one 1986 Kennedy proof half dollar sitting quietly in your collection, waiting to change your life. People across the United States are scrambling to check their coin sets. Auctions are heating up. Collectors are watching every move. And yet, someone out there, maybe you, is sitting on one of these rare treasures without knowing it. So here's what you need to do: go find your 1986 US proof set, take out that Kennedy half dollar, check the surface. Look at the shine. Look for that ultra cameo contrast, and if it looks like a perfect mirror with frosted details, you might just have the real deal, because that single coin could be worth between $122,000 and $165,000. Yes, $122,000 to $165,000, for a coin you already own. Now that's the kind of coin story that dreams are made of. So don't wait another second, smash the like button if you're rushing to your proof set right now, leave a comment if you've ever found a rare Kennedy coin in your collection, and subscribe for more secret coin values, insane prices, and hidden treasures that could make you the next big coin millionaire. Your fortune might just be sitting in your hands, and it's wearing the face of John F. Kennedy, struck in the year 1986. Happy hunting, and stay greedy, my friends. Imagine opening an old coin set from the year 2000, you think it's just another shiny nickel, just a regular piece from a US proof set, but what if I told you, that same nickel could be worth more than your car, more than your house, maybe even more than your entire savings account? Yes, I'm talking about the 2000 Jefferson Nickel from the US Mint proof set. A small 5-cent coin that has stunned collectors by selling for a life-changing amount of money, and here's the craziest part, you might already own it and not even know. So stay right here, because this video could literally point you to a hidden fortune sitting in your drawer. Let's go back to the year 2000. A new millennium. Y2K fears were fading. Cell phones were just starting to evolve, but over at the US Mint, something else was happening quietly, and it's only now coming to light. The US Mint released beautiful proof sets, struck with extra care and polish, reserved only for collectors, and among those, the 2000's Jefferson Nickel looked stunning, mirror-like surfaces, frosted details, and razor-sharp design. But here's the secret. Some of these coins were not like the others. A rare few contained incredible mint errors, variety traits, or were struck with ultra-deep cameo perfection, and those few, they are now some of the most valuable nickels in American coin history. Let's break it down. Some 2000 proof nickels were minted with double die obverse or double die reverse errors, a Type 2's mintmark, ultra-sharp and clean strike-throughs, die gouges, or unusual planchet flaws, and intense deep cameo contrast, qualifying for ultra-rare grading or combinations of these features, all captured in pristine condition. Now combine that with high-end grading from PCGS or NGC, like PR70 Deep Cameo, and you've got a coin that collectors go absolutely insane for. Why? Because there are only a few of these coins in existence with these features, and serious coin collectors are ready to outbid anyone to get them. So what does this mean for you? If you've got a 2000s Jefferson Nickel from a US Mint proof set, don't overlook it. Check it under a magnifier. Look for odd details. Check the frosting on Jefferson's portrait, and most importantly, consider sending it in for professional grading, because if you've got one of these ultra-rare, high-grade, error variety nickels, you are sitting on a windfall. We're not talking about a couple $100. We're not talking about even a few thousand. A rare 2000 Jefferson Nickel from a US proof set, in perfect condition, with the right mint error, has sold at auction for between $118,000 and an unbelievable $185,000. Yes, you heard that right, over $185,000 for a 5-cent coin from the year 2000. So now ask yourself, have you checked your 2000 proof set lately? Do you even know what's sitting inside that plastic case? Because what looks like an ordinary nickel might just be your ticket to extraordinary fortune. And if you want more real stories about valuable US coins, mint errors worth thousands, and proof sets hiding treasure, make sure you subscribe. Right now, hit that like button, and tap the bell so you never miss the next big coin discovery. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, even a nickel can make you a millionaire.